Cert is about a retired gangster called Freddy Frankham, played by Craig Fairbrass, who has given up a life of crime to open a rather salubrious lap dancing club. And he comes a cropper when he meets a gang of rather dubious Eastern European businessmen who turn out to be vampires.
He gets out of that world of gangsters and fighting and unlicensed bare-knuckle fist fighting and guns and whatever, meets this lovely girl called Jen, played by Lisa McAllister, and they decide, you know, to buy this club and start a fresh life, a new life.
He's tricked into a bet by his brother-in-law, Eddie Christian, to have a bet on an unlicensed fight, which is his brother-in-law, Eddie's brother, Dennis. And he's tricked into losing his land to Romanian vampires.
Jen and Freddie are the driving force through the film. You know, it's our relationship that is the motivation behind Freddie going and kind of reclaiming this club.
You know, my brother's killed, you've lost the club. You've got to do what you're best at, you know, and you've got to forget all this that you don't want to do. You've now got to go out there and you've now got to, you know, you've got to perform.
Today we're shooting the scene where David Lugino and Danny Midwinter have their big fight and Danny gets killed, and I've just been standing in the crowd. It looks absolutely amazing. Billy, Murray and Jen and Andy, the vampires, just look stunning today. The outfits, everything, it's amazing, it's really exciting. It's going to be one of the biggest scenes of the film.
They shouldn't give you that. Oi, where'd you get that toy? Where'd you get that on one? Come here. Get on with it.
This fight today is for $3 million, so this is a big deal, right? So lots of energy from everyone. Bad guy, obviously. Good guy coming into the ring. When Dennis comes into this ring, let's give it some. Plenty of tune. The referee's going to bring them together. And once it starts, like it was the other day, same energy as we had the other day, all right? Thank you very much. And lots of energy, guys. And action!
It's not like a boxing choreography, or it's a bit boxing and a mix with bare fist fights that we're using, other things like knees, elbows, arms and head and everything else on it.
What we're doing is we're running different passes on tighter lens, so we can go in and just clean up and, you know, mix and match up.
Oh, it's a walk in the park. It's been easy. I've been training like hard for this for 6 weeks, so this has been a doddle for me.
Is that my agent? Can you get me off this film? Please. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'll give up the fee. 200 grand. Yeah. Get it up. Thank you.
My favourite part of the scene was Yuvesky bashing up Danny Midwinter, Dennis Christian. So to see Lugino on it, Lugino's a bit of a mountain, should I say.
The man is just a mountain of a man. He's a monster. And he looks fantastic in those fight scenes. I mean, poor Danny Midwinter, I was terrified for him. I thought he was going to rip him to pieces.
We got a good grapple at the end. We had some good fellas down here. It was nice to see my mate Nick, who I've known for 20 years, fighting. Big Joe Egan by the side of him. You know, getting all the boys in one room and seeing them go off. And the extras, I've got to give it to them, have been fantastic. All the way through this, they've made the scenes. They've given their all. So, you know, when you get to watch this extras, I thank them for it. And I'll be seeing them again soon.
Oh, it was wonderful. I've had the time of my life. I've been stamped on my shoulders, I've been stamped on my arms. I nearly dislocated my elbow and busted the bottom of my back and cricked the top of my neck. But it was a lot of fun.